Are you still paying massive software subscriptions when you could be building a 100% margin autonomous workforce? Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're extracting the exact zero-fluff operational blueprint from an explosive interview with Howie Lou, the CEO of Airtable. This is a guy sitting on $500 million in revenue and $1 billion in the bank, and he's breaking down his exact playbook for building AI agents.
So, let me hit you with that question again. Are you still burning cash on traditional software subscriptions? Because right now, there is a blueprint to transition from being an overworked solopreneur to running a fully autonomous agent enterprise. The opportunity here isn't just a software upgrade, it's a complete rewrite of how work actually gets done.
And right now, we are massively underpenetrated. Just look at these deployment numbers straight from Sequoia Capital. Software engineering leads at 50%, but back office? It's barely at 9%. Sales is sitting at just 4.3%, and marketing is at 4%. Howie's view on this is that the total addressable market isn't just some new software category. It is the entire multi-trillion-dollar white-collar GDP. We are literally talking about tens of trillions of dollars up for grabs.
$80 billion. OpenAI and Anthropic have reached over $80 billion in combined revenue, starting from absolute zero just a few years ago. This represents the absolute fastest adoption curve in enterprise history. This isn't just a trend, folks. It is a profound structural transformation that you need to be capitalizing on right now.
So, how does this actually change your daily operations? Well, we are leaping straight from Generation 1 AI to Frontier AI. Think back 3 years ago. Generation 1 was basically just a human driving GitHub Copilot for some tab autocomplete. Today, the Frontier model involves running 30 different cloud code instances in parallel. Each instance is fully autonomous, it's connected directly to a browser, and is capable of commanding other agents to comment on any pull requests it creates. It completely inverts the workflow. And that brings us to the unit economics. Howie Lou said it perfectly in the interview. Even if it costs me $150 of tokens to generate that board memo, think about the opportunity cost of my time. You have got to stop anchoring your AI budget to a $20 Netflix subscription. Having an agent autonomously research and craft a perfect board memo in 10 times less time is the ultimate cost saver compared to human labor. The interview lays out exactly two paths to building an AI business today. The first path is product-led growth, where you're driving billions of tokens of consumption through platforms like OpenClaw. The second is the top-down enterprise path. This means pitching CEOs and securing $100 million Palantir-style checks. Why? Because for an enterprise CEO, paying $100 million is simply risk mitigation against getting fired for missing the AI wave. This shift means an enterprise could potentially be run by 5 people instead of 50,000.
Enter HyperAgent. Howie defines this as the Mac of AI agents. Look, tools like OpenClaw, Codex, Perplexity Computer, and Manus operate like raw, clunky Linux-style terminal command line interfaces. But HyperAgent? It's visually intuitive, it's cloud-native, and it's UX-obsessed. It gives you a super low floor so you can start building immediately, but a massive ceiling so it scales to run serious multi-agent enterprise operations.
Let's look at exactly how this operates in practice with a hyper-local real estate blueprint. In this scenario, your agent acts as the actual founder, not just a commoditized developer. The sequence is exact. First, the agent scrapes Reddit for user validation. Second, it analyzes public market data. Third, it generates a comprehensive competitive analysis. And finally, it literally writes the code to build a fully functional V1 web app. It handles the entire business context end to end.
HyperAgent comes out of the box with some insane tool integrations too. It can pull Google Maps Street View to find billboard locations, grab Zillow interior and exterior shots for AI redesigns, and get this, it uses the Twilio API to literally call restaurants for reservations. It even connects directly to Linear. Basically, if an API exists, your agent can read the documentation and write its own custom skill to integrate with it natively.
Let's check out another example, an automated X content pipeline. Step 1. The agent researches Greg Isenberg's specific tone, extracting strict stylistic rules, like placing hooks in the first 7 words, using ordered lists, and absolutely never ending with the generic phrase, "What do you think?" Step 2. It drafts the contrarian AI content using the Opus model. Step 3. It scores its own output using a strict LLM judge rubric to ensure the quality is elite before you ever even see it.
And once you have that evaluation rubric in place, you unlock exact cost-saving tactics. You can start with Opus 4.6 or 4.7 for maximum logic and capability. But once the system is humming, you drop down to Claude's Sonnet. This specific tactic delivers a 5x cost reduction. Because you have the LLM judge rubric continuously scoring the output, you empirically confirm that the quality score barely drops while saving massive amounts of token overhead. Now, as you scale to an entire fleet of agents, maintaining context is absolutely critical. Howie introduces a specific operational feature called memory defrag. This tool automatically clusters related agent memories based on both keyword matching and embedding similarity. It consolidates the operating context, which allows a solopreneur to manage a massive fleet of digital employees without the system degrading or losing its train of thought over time.
This right here is the automation heartbeat, the exact live mode ops workflow that transforms a prompt-based chatbot into a 24/7 proactive digital employee. Step 1. Click a button to turn the agent alive. Step 2. It autonomously pulls data every 30 minutes in the background. Step 3. It pushes actionable digests and content drafts directly to your Telegram or Slack every single morning at exactly 8 a.m. You wake up and the work is done.
But beware of this massive operational trap. A Benchmark Capital partner shared a parable from 2003. Two people start businesses. One goes door-to-door selling actual knives for immediate cash. The other? They eat dirt with zero revenue for months to master SEO and SEM e-commerce. 5 years later, the SEO master built the next Amazon. The warning to solopreneurs is loud and clear. Do not give up just because your first prompt fails. Curate, test, and master the system to reap the outsized rewards.
Execution is everything. Here is the exact timeline and psychological framework to become a top 1% agent builder. Day 1. Your goal is to make exactly $1 internet dollar. It completely rewires your brain and proves the model. Day 30. You must commit to dedicating exactly 30 minutes daily to testing agents. It forces the habit. Day 90. By consistently running these multi-agent workflows, you hit the milestone of $10,000 a month, allowing you to quit your job and go all in. To accelerate this execution, Howie Lou announced he is writing a $1 million check. He is giving $1,000 in HyperAgent tokens to the first 1,000 users, no strings attached. This allows you to immediately access frontier models like Opus without worrying about the underlying token costs while you are in the experimental phase of building your business.
All right, let's lock in the core facts. Here's the rapid-fire review. 50% software engineering TAM, 30 parallel cloud instances, $150 opportunity cost memos, 7-word X-hooks. Maximum logic requires Opus 4.7 or GB 5.4, but scaling needs Claude Sonnet for a 5x cost reduction. And top-down enterprise survival, that requires $100 million checks.
Which brings us to today's takeaway. It boils down to this single operational truth. Stop treating AI as a synchronous chatbot. You must orchestrate agents as specialized employees managed by strict LLM evaluation rubrics to build a 100% margin autonomous business. That is the fundamental shift.
Now, I have a direct question for you. If you were going to replicate this $10,000 a month solopreneur project today, what is your absolute first step? Are you mapping out a real estate scraper, or are you building an automated content pipeline? Leave your exact action plan in the comments below, and I will personally jump in to help you avoid the common pitfalls we covered today.
And to get you moving instantly, leave a comment below right now to claim your complete HyperAgent tool checklist and your AI Solopreneur mind map. The automated system will send it straight to you. Thank you for joining me for this explainer. Now get out there and start building your autonomous workforce.